You know, the question isn't how intelligent am I? It is how am I intelligent? When talking about an individual's capabilities or competencies, experts talk about the whole person, which is beyond just general intelligence. A whole person view requires examining all personal competence systems, which include conceptual, practical, social, emotional, and physical domains. For decades, researchers and scientists studied the process and content of knowing something, including thinking, remembering, and communicating. They call it cognition, which is the conceptual domain of personal competence. The conceptual or thinking domain is the most important domain for understanding school achievement. The best available tests of cognitive abilities can explain up to approximately half of a student's school achievement. In the late 1900s, a human intelligence model based primarily on the research of Professors Cattell, Horn, and Carroll became known as the CHC model. The CHC model is now widely accepted as being the most accurate description of human cognitive abilities. The CHC model is the best working taxonomy of human intelligence. Each student has a unique landscape or terrain of cognitive mountains and valleys. Individual intelligence testing recognizes these differences and can help identify how children can learn most effectively. The Dharma Bermakna Foundation, or YDB, focuses on measuring 7 CHC cognitive domains and has developed the AJT cognitive test to assess the cognitive landscape of Indonesian students aged 5 to 18 years old. The 7 cognitive domains are verbal comprehension, or GC, fluid reasoning, or GF, short-term working memory, or GWM, long-term retrieval, or GLR, visual spatial processing, or GV, auditory processing, or GA, and processing speed, or GS. GC for verbal comprehension, for example, is to what degree a student has learned practically useful knowledge of language, vocabulary, information, and culturally specific concepts. GF for fluid reasoning is the deliberate but flexible control of attention to solve novel or unique on-the-spot problems that cannot be solved by relying exclusively on previously learned habits or mental operations. GWM for short-term working memory is the ability to encode, maintain, and manipulate information in one's immediate awareness while avoiding distractions. It is the mind's mental scratchpad. For example, maintaining a new phone number in active memory long enough to dial the number. GLR for long-term retrieval is for information stored and retrieved over periods of time. For example, fluency in remembering unrelated information. GV for visual spatial processing is the ability to mentally transform and manipulate 2D and 3D visual images. GA for auditory processing is the ability to detect and process meaningful nonverbal information in sound. GS for processing speed is the ability to perform both simple and complex repetitive cognitive tasks quickly and fluently while maintaining attention. For example, comparing visual patterns. The results of an AJT cognitive test provides information for the teacher and an AJT certified psychologist to develop an individualized education program, or IEP. If the AJT Cogtest identifies the student is strong in visual spatial processing, GV, and struggles with processing speed, GS, then schoolwork can be customized by emphasizing visual spatial approaches to learning and making accommodations or modifications to account for the student's slower thinking speed. Better understanding the 7 cognitive domains and using the AJT Cogtest helps teachers use their time more efficiently to develop more effective in-class learning activities for their students. Teachers will learn to understand the cognitive landscape of their students, and students become more engaged in achieving their personal and academic goals.